Hello everyone, this is Ben with ERP Connect, and in this video we're going to walk you through how to use field monitoring in D365 Business Central. Now, I'm sure most folks are familiar already with changelogs. Think of this as changelogs on steroids, right? So not only are you going to be able to see what's changing, but you're also going to get email notifications that that data is changing, right? So not only is this going to help you see it, but it will help you take a more proactive approach. We're going to use vendor bank accounts today as the most popular example of that. We're going to change the account number and the routing number, and instantly we are going to get an email in order to show that that's changed so that we can prevent potentially malicious activity or simply just track changing data that we want to follow up on in the future, right? So I'm going to start with the setup. You'll just need to go to the search and type in field monitoring setup. That will take you to this screen. It's actually pretty simple to set up. So two things that we're going to start with. Who should receive these emails and who are the emails going to be sent from? So in this case, both are going to be me for today's demo purposes, but the notification recipient, I'm going to be sending those to myself. The notification email account, this is who it's going to be sent from. Only prerequisite is that the email account must be set up in Business Central before you can actually utilize this. After I do so, I'm simply going to click start here, and then I can pick the fields that I want to track. You will notice that mine's already started. That is because when you come in here for the first time and you start it, you do need to sign out and sign back in for those changes to take place. So just to save some time today, I've already started it. I could stop and start it again if you ever needed to, but this will allow us to start tracking the field monitoring and getting those emails. So I'm going to come out and go into field monitoring worksheet. And this is where you're actually going to select the fields that you want to monitor and get notifications on. So in this case, I've got our bank account and our vendor bank account, fields 13 and 14, and 14 and 15, which are going to be bank account number and routing or transit number for both the bank account and the vendor bank account. The only other thing you need to do here is select notify checkbox here. I've got all four of those checked. So when I actually go do this here in a second, I'm going to get those emails in real time. So let's go out to our vendor. I'm going to go into the vendor and then go into the vendor bank account. And I'm going to change it to 999-888-777. And I'm just going to reverse this out to the opposite. And now you can see that that's been saved. And I should get an email here in a second. Okay, just did. I actually got two emails. So the first one's going to be telling me that the bank account number was changed. You can see that here, who changed it and when it was changed, both date and time. I also have this, so we can see now that the bank account number and the transit number or routing number were both changed by me just a few seconds ago there. Now, these emails can also help drill right into those records. So I can either click into the actual kind of change log that it tracked, or I can go into the permissions to lock whoever just did that down further potentially. So two good use cases here that enable me to do something in order to solve what just happened. And of course, I know who changed it, so I can follow up with them as well if needed. So with that, that's really all you need to do in order to start working with this field monitoring functionality in Business Central. It's totally free. I would highly recommend it, in addition to, of course, using the changelogs out of box. If you are looking for more functionality around changelogs as well as automated workflows like this, please check out our history and statistics and advanced notifications tools. Those are both part of our Business Central toolbox. And if you like this video, we would highly encourage you to subscribe so you can see future content like this. We appreciate you tuning in today and hope to hear from you all soon. Thanks.